This is the real grade Wing Gundam TV version, a small real grade but one that packs one heck of a punch. And even though it may not have as many gimmicks as some other real grades, what it does have is a full package and one that makes this one of my favorite real grades, if not my actual favorite, just because I love the wing design that much. So if you're interested, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and let's jump right into this review. This version of the wing is really unlike any of the others that I've built. For one, it doesn't have that pesky pre-built inner frame for all of the main joints like all the other early real grades had. It does have a few pieces for the back, but that's really it. So the build is sturdy on this guy. Not only is the build sturdy, but the design itself is super sturdy. For having this giant set of wings on the back, this guy can stand up super well. And honestly, these wings are one of my favorite parts about this. I like the wing design of almost every wing, but these here just look especially good. And I'd be willing to attribute that to the real grade design of this version of the wing, you know, with the a little bit more mechanical details and just extra lines here and there versus the master grade version of this. Speaking of design, this thing is spectacular. I've made my love for the wing suit known multiple times, but this one, it just really clicks. I mean, all of the blues, the yellows, the reds, something about how they all are here. They just pop so much more than on any other variant. They not only pop, but they also come in twos. For the blues and for the whites, there's a lighter version and a darker version, which really just helps give this so much more of a lifelike feel that I love so much. And that continues onto the back as well, where you'd be surprised at how much detail there is even in this little backpack here. Like, look at this. There's even these little flaps back here. I think these are the verniers that could be painted for a little extra detail. But when you think of real grades, this is what you think of. Extra detail everywhere that really makes this kit just feel more lifelike. Even up front, I think the only difference between this and some of the other kits is I don't believe the cockpit opens. I'm trying here, I really am, but I cannot seem to get this open. I don't want to just bust any of these pieces. If you know in the comments down below, let me know if this can open up or not. I don't think it can. Like I mentioned, this kit does not have any of those pre-built inner frame pieces on any of the main joints of the kit. So that means what you're going to get is some pretty awesome posing out of this guy and some pretty sick articulation too, especially up in the chest. As you can see there, some really nice bend in all of the main joints, the knee, the arms, everywhere you're going to be able to pose this exactly like you want. And this is a little bit of a steel pose from Mecha. It's a really good one to test out some of the articulation. I know people make fun of it for just looking like dabs and stuff, but it really is a good pose to do. Outside of your typical articulation, one other thing you're going to get with this kit is this really interesting side chest spread that you're going to get. Pause. I've only ever seen this in my master grade 00 kits. I've never seen this in a real grade or anything 1/144 scale before, so this is pretty sick. This essentially just helps get you some really nice arm spreads and really can make those poses seem a lot more lifelike and a lot more expressive. So this is a really awesome thing to have for a kit. One thing that's not too awesome though is every time I'm posing this, these skirtings, whether it be the side skirting, the front skirting, they want to fall off all the time. You may notice I don't have this guy on a stand yet, and that's because I don't have the stand to pose him with. I do, I just didn't have it for here, so apologize. We'll get to some posing in just a minute here. When it comes to what you're getting in this kit, it's a little bare bones. You're getting the Buster Rifle, of course. You're also getting the shield. I don't know why I did not have it for the filming process here. I do have it later on. This whole thing was kind of a mess, but this Buster Rifle, it's interesting. It's a lot of cool, unique pieces. I hate that there's these little metallic stickers on here that do not like to stick at all. As you can see, mine are kind of already all over the place. A little green sticker up front for the camera as well. Overall, it is a pretty sick rifle. It's honestly more detailed than even like the perfect grade Strike Cruiser's rifle that I got. I know the time difference is a little different there, but just clips in obviously with the hands kind of sandwich around it. The standard typical stuff there. But I will say what is not standard again is just how well this kit really manages its weight both in the front and the back. This Buster Rifle, it's pretty large as you can see here, and it can maintain the weight of this whole thing with relative ease. I know I've mentioned it a couple of times, but this kit really is a stunner from every single angle. No matter what you put it in, it's going to look spectacular. And if you're anything like me and you love the way the wing looks, you're gonna love how this kit looks up on your shelf. Just look at all the different angles and different poses you can get this guy in. There's details popping from the arms, from the feet, to the thighs, to the back of the wings, to even the shoulder thrusters. Everywhere there's something popping. Nothing is left up to the imagination. Everything looks sick here, and obviously with this being the wing, get creative, put this guy in some interesting poses, do something unique, because that's what this kit deserves, and it looks amazing whenever you do it. Now, of course, you can still get some of these standard typical poses that look just as great as well. Of course, with this being the wing, one of the most important aspects of the wing is being able to transform into bird mode, so let's see just how easy or difficult this transformation is. If it's anything like the Master Grade is actually a fairly simple transformation kit, so fingers crossed that this is something like that as well. I have to say, I'm pleasantly surprised at how easy and intuitive this transformation is compared to some of my other ones that I've done in the past. This one specifically doesn't do a whole lot, but it does do the one thing that I hate about all Gunpla transformations is the head is just, it's right there. If you turn this guy upside down and see the back, it just looks like the wing is laying on top of its shield. It's kind of goofy. I know that it's not like a transformation like a transformer. It's just supposed to transform into a bird mode just so it can fly. And I will say, if you get in the right angle, it does kind of look like a bird. It kind of looks like a bird in my opinion. And so I do like the look of it a lot, and I do like the look of this specific version of bird mode more than the Master Grade version. Again, it's just one of those things where when it comes to Gunpla transformations, just not a big fan of them in general. But of course, in bird mode, we have to test its swoosh ability. Swoosh. I'd say that's like an 8 out of 10 on the swooshing scale. Not so bad in my opinion. However, with a pretty easy transformation, let's see how easy it is to untransform this kit. Overall, this is a rail grade that does so much right. It has some good articulation, good build, good design, just good everywhere. But one thing it doesn't do is wow me anywhere. Everything is just super solid. It does what you would expect it to do, nothing more, nothing less. It's a very, I guess I don't want to call it mid because it's much more above mid. It's a very standard Gunpla, I guess is what you would call it, because it's what you would expect from a Gunpla, I guess. Even a real grade, I don't know. It's weird. I want to consider it like an 8 out of 10 or like a B tier. But the problem is it doesn't do anything wrong. It just doesn't do anything crazy. It really does just come down to the fact that I love the design of this wing so much. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it really. Because what I would say is if you don't have this yet, I would definitely recommend getting it because it is one of my favorite real grades. I don't know if it's taken the #1 spot. I think that still has to go to the new Gundam, but I think this is definitely a very close second because again, nothing wrong with this kit at all. Everything is amazing. Well, just shy of amazing. Just one peg beneath it. It's still an amazing kit. Build was awesome. I love the design. Stands well, poses well. Really great kit. If you don't have this yet, highly recommend this, even more so than the Wing Zero custom version, you know, the one with all the wings. I know people love that one a lot, but this one, I think I like this one more. Maybe that just comes down to a little bit of personal bias. But if you guys enjoyed this video, like this type of content, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and I appreciate you sticking here till the end, and I will see you guys next time. Peace. You just got you didn't just get eaten, but yeah, thanks.